What's up YouTube, I'm back once again, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different on my channel. This is my least favorite sequels to movies. So, I wrote down on this piece of paper all the movies that have, sequels to movies that are just, either terrible. I mean, like, not all of them are like, really, really bad, but, like, I'm just saying, like my least favorite films. Number 1, the first one I picked was Brother Bear 2. Now this one, it just like wasn't really true to the first, and they didn't really show the characters from like the first one. Well, some of them they actually did, but like I don't know, like it just like really wasn't really that interesting compared to the first one. The first one I absolutely adore. I love that movie to death. But the second one was just crap. I don't know what they were thinking. Plus, it was also straight to DVD, so enough said. You already know it's crap. Okay, so the next one is a lot of people have this on their list too, and I don't blame them. Home Alone 4, Taking Back the House. Now this one is a TV movie that doesn't have anything to do with after Home Alone 3 ended. They tried to bring back Kevin McAllister back, but it just didn't work. It was just, I don't know, it was just garbage. The next one is Home Alone 5. Just as terrible as number 4, enough said. I don't really have to get into detail of that as well as number 4. But, let's see, the next one is Children of the Corn, Revelation. Now this one, like, it wasn't, I didn't hate this one, but, like, I don't know, like, I just didn't really like it because it really wasn't, as good as like the first 6. I mean, like I like the first 6, and also Part 8, which I prefer Part 8 over this one. The next one is Terminator Salvation. Now this one, it was just terrible. It was god awful. A lot of people hate this one, and I don't blame them because this movie's just crap. Halloween 3: Season of the Witch is next. This one, like, for main reasons, like, it didn't have anything to do with Michael Myers or anything like that, so, like, I don't know, like, what was, like, the whole purpose of coming up with that movie. I understand that they wanted to turn it into, like, a new direction, but, I don't know, it just didn't work. It would have been a much better movie. It was just called Season of the Witch instead of Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Next one on my list is Jaws for the Revenge, and a lot of people have this on their list. Shout out to Anti-Cena Guy. Definitely check out his channel. He's a really cool guy. He has this on his on his list of worst sequels ever. And I have to agree with him because, like, I don't know, like it just like it felt kind of silly. And also, like, it was just, like, really, really stupid as well. I mean, like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, and I just don't know. I mean, like, if it ended, like, I mean, like, the series should have ended after, like, at least Part 2 or Part 3. The first 3 I actually like. The 4th one, not so much. Next one is Jason Takes Manhattan, Friday the 13th, Part 8. At this point, they were running out of ideas, so I don't know, I just didn't really care for it. Next one is Part 9 of the Friday the 13th franchise, Jason Goes to Hell. Now this one was main reasons, like they were just running out of ideas, and I don't know, I just didn't really like it. Kronk's New Groove, sequel to Emperor's New Groove. It's not as good as Emperor's New Groove. Emperor's New Groove is a much better movie. This one was like a straight to DVD release, so enough said. You already know it's crap. Fox and the Hound 2, again, another straight to DVD film. Not as good compared to the first Fox and the Hound, and plus, like, it's not like a sequel. It's more like it's like a sequel prequel. Like it shows like what the Fox and the Hound do, like when they're pups, basically, like growing up, and I don't know, like I just didn't really want to know all that. Like I just wanted the series to be like left alone. Like the first one was like already fine the way it was. I don't know why they had to ruin it with a sequel. Next one is Pocahontas 2. Again, it just wasn't really that good compared to the first. The first one should have just been Like, that's it. And then I don't even know why they even bothered making a sequel because the first one was so popular. Well, actually, I do know that I understand why they made a sequel because the first one made a lot of money and all that stuff, but they still shouldn't have made it though. The next two are Cinderella 2 and Cinderella 3. Cinderella 2 was basically just like telling you like what happened on Cinderella and Prince Charming's honeymoon and all that, and how like the mice basically just like write like a story about what happened and then tell her about it, and that's pretty much it. Like it was such a stupid idea to make this one. Cinderella 3 was like slightly better than Cinderella 2, but still not as good. I think like the series would have been better like if they didn't put like Cinderella 2 in. Well, actually, I think it would have been better like if they had like the third one as Cinderella 2 and then just ended it there. Then it would have been perfect. But no, they decided to ruin it. Next one is Tomb Raider 2. Now this one, it just wasn't really that good because the actress who plays the Tomb Raider, I forget her name, but she just wasn't as badass as Angelina Jolie was. The next one is the Animatrix, the last Matrix movie in the franchise. Very crappy movie. Like it turned into like anime, and I don't know. I just didn't like it. I prefer the first three. Next ones are Scorpion King 2, 3, and 4. Now these ones were just god awful. I don't even know why they even bothered making sequels to the Scorpion King. Next one is Scream 3. And this one I don't hate, but this one, it just wasn't as good compared to the first two. And yes, there is a fourth one, and I prefer the fourth one over this one. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Now this one, it's again like not like a terrible movie, but like I don't know, it just like it felt like they were just wanting money and like I don't know, like it just felt like unneeded, like when you watch it. Next ones are Killjoy 2, 3, and 4. And these ones just like were just I mean like the first one was like a pretty good corny horror comedy, but the sequels were just crap. I mean they were just like cheesy, and like you could tell that like all the effects were just so fake. Next one is Camp Blood 2. Camp Blood 2, I don't know, I just did not like it. The first one I don't mind, but the second one was just garbage. Next one is Magic Mike XXL. Now this one was just boring. I didn't like this one. I liked the first Magic Mike. I'm not gay, but I liked the first one. The second one was just like not as good. The next ones, a lot of people will probably agree with me on this, and comment if you do. Tremors 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Now, I did not care for any of those. I don't know why. Like, I have to say, like, the first one is, like, by far, like, one of, like, the best horror sci-fi movies ever made in history. And the sequels were just, I don't know, not very good. Leprechaun 4 in Space. Now this one I just did not care for because like it seems like in almost every movie franchise actually every horror movie franchise, like they have to put a horror icon in space. Like they did it with the Leprechaun series, they did it with the Friday the 13th series, and the Hellraiser series, and I don't know, it just gets annoying. The next one is what's it called? Leprechaun Origins, and that's part 7. The newest Leprechaun movie. This one was not true to the other ones, and I just did not care for it. Next ones are all the Hellraiser movies after part 3. The first 3 movies I absolutely love with passion, but like the rest of them, I just did not care for. See, the next one is The Howling, New Moon Rising. Now this one, it just wasn't really that good compared to the first 6. I don't know. I mean, like it just dragged on forever, and like it seemed like that they just needed like money for something. I don't know. Like it felt like it was like a needed sequel. The Ring 2. Now a lot of people hate this one, and I don't hate it, but like I just don't really like it compared to the first one. The first one was really scary and really good, but this one was just I don't know, it was kind of crappy. Excuse me. Next one, Jason X. Jason Voorhees in Outer Space. Now this one, again, having every horror movie icon, icon character in space is like really annoying. Spike is 4. Now this one should never have been made, but they did anyway, and I don't know what they were thinking. The Twilight Saga, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2. Now all these movies are just crap. I don't even care for the first one either. It's just not, I just don't like those movies at all. The next one is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I don't know, it was just kind of slow, and it was like very hard to sit through. I remember like when I first watched it, like it took me like forever like to get through. I don't know, it was just so damn boring. I couldn't even watch it. The next ones are Saw 4, 5, and 6 in the final chapter. I've only seen a little bit of the final chapter, but like 4, 5, and 6 in the final chapter just like weren't as good compared to the first 3. I mean, like if the series ended after the first 3, like it would have been perfect, but unfortunately they continued, and unfortunately after the final chapter there's going to be part 8, so I don't know why they're doing that. Critters 4. Now again, Critters in Outer Space, again, main reasons, like annoying, putting villains in space. Stuart Little 3, called The Wild. I didn't really like this one either, because like it just like it felt like way like kind of different compared to the first two. The first two are way better. The first two are like one of my favorite movies of all time, but like this one was just crap. I mean, like they just like changed it to animation, and it was straight to DVD, and I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they made this. Tarzan 2. Now this is the sequel prequel to Tarzan, the animated Walt Disney original classic. But the sequel was just garbage. I don't know. I mean, like it showed like what happened to Tarzan like while he was like growing up, but I didn't really care for that. The last one on this list is The Rescuers Down Under. Now this one, I just don't know how to begin this one. The first one is definitely like a classic Disney movie. It's one of my favorite Walt Disney movies of all time. But this one was just garbage. I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they made this one. They should have left like the first like that, and then like they shouldn't have made like a sequel. But fortunately they did. So that is the end of this video, and stay tuned for I think 2 videos I'm gonna upload tomorrow. And yeah, if you guys are interested, definitely subscribe, give this video a comment, and stay tuned for the 2 videos tomorrow. Thanks. Peace out.